So if you remember last week, we decided not to go with the bluish grass rock. And instead we're gonna go with this beautiful red rock, which we got a huge load delivered to us.
When the delivery guy came, he jumped out and he said, "Hi, I'm Gary." Huh. So Gary came over and said hi to Gary and thank you, Gary, and bye, Gary, and there was lots of Garys going around.
You guys have a good day.
You too.
Bye, see you later.
See you. Thank you so much. Look at the difference. What a stark contrast.
You got some pretty big chunks in there.
Yeah. Shortly after that, the next day, I bumped into a deal on some cinder block. I was at a garage sale and you get really good deals at garage sales. And so I thought, you know, let's go ahead and buy these because we're going to be needing them when we're going to go a little bit higher on those buildings later on.
Take your order, please.
In building with earth bags, we discovered our family thrived creatively and grew stronger by working side by side. We welcome you to be a part of our family for this week's adventure.
Good, Bryson, getting all these going again?
Because we're using both wheelbarrows, I was thinking, you know, we should get a wagon. It would be easier for us to pull a wagon and go get those rocks and come back. Went to the junk pile, and lo and behold, there's a trailer there. A little bit of air in the tires, and
It's off on
lots of patches on the tires.
Yeah, there was a lot of badges.
Sorry, I have one
Look
more
at
thing
you
to
go,
catch.
Bri.
As you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 perks of being in the desert.
But yeah, and then it's off on its own little merry way, which was fabulous. I think at one time the whole engine was flooded, so we got that taken care of. The guys have been very on top of it. They've been fantastic. But oh my gosh, is that the most fun to toss some rocks in the back of that, just tootling on wherever we want.
Call that good?
Yeah. Our conquering hero, Dad,
Okay, keep it out of there.
getting our bag going. Yeah,
Don't want to get dirty in there.
I don't want to show you the inside of there
No.
because that's what's so funny, you know. Okay?
Before we got into all the earth bagging, I was putting that rock on the front of the house. In that particular case, I was using, I think they call them ties. It was a stucco wall up against wood. So I didn't want the rocks falling off with the whole stucco coming down, and I didn't trust that, so I was putting those into the wood. In the case here on the cinder block, I feel pretty good about not using the ties there because cinder block is porous, so it has a lot of little tiny holes, and then they have the grooves between the blocks. And when that mortar goes up against it, it infuses into those little pores.
Parkour!
Parkour!
I don't think they're going anywhere.
No, they're too solid. Pretty cool.
10 out of 10. Good job, Mom.
That rock is up there so tightly. When you're working on these buildings, what Gary always says, you have to do what you're comfortable with.
You ready to go?
It's like,
are you ready to go?
Weird. This is really here. Then I got it.
Okay.
Right there.
So
You're good.
do you want to start it? It's already got the.
Oh yeah.
And let's go out. Let's go out and work. Come on, Loon. Oh, you're a little sideways there, girl. It's okay though. Come on. Let's go work. Let's go do it. Let's go do it. Huh? You excited? No. Did you see how close Dad parked?
I did. He definitely had us in mind.
He's like, I'm getting right there so you guys don't have to haul that. Perfect.
Oh, give it away.
This is like the one you don't have your tool with. Oh, you have a shovel right there.
I thought we didn't use the shovel, but...
Now the key to it all is making sure everything's wet, and anyone who's worked with rock or mortar or any masonry type product, that is the key, is to keep things wet, because that helps activate all the cements and make those things bind really nicely. Are you concerned about us, Luna? Huh? You think we should go in? Or you think, Bray, should we take a small break?
I think maybe God answered that question.
That was a yes. Well, luckily we're out of mortar, so good timing.
Yes. 10.
Okay, Luna, break time. Break time. Should we go in? Should we go in? Huh? Are you ready? All right, let's do it.
Come on, Luma, let's go in. What are you doing hanging out around here so long? There's a storm coming, don't you know? It's kind of interesting. It starts as a little puffy cloud, and then it's like it. I mean, if you had a camera on it, I wonder what it would look like, because it just spreads out all of a sudden.
It's
really
shockingly fast. I mean, monsoons, we usually it's like a turtle.
We made a good decision.
So Mom, you keep saying so much how you love working with this rock. You love getting it up there, how it's a lot of fun. And I've been like, yeah, Mom. I'm glad you like it. But this week, I have discovered the love of this. I get why it's so fun, and I was having a ball too. When you're working with this rock, it's like a jigsaw puzzle. It's like you're playing Tetris. But instead of a video game that replays and resets, we're putting this here to last for possibly generations of My Little Homestead. And it's so fun to find shapes that fit in the particular areas. Sometimes I would go to the rock pile with a specific shape in mind, and it is unbelievably satisfying to find the perfect shape to fit in a perfect area. The rocks, they almost like know what they want to be, and then your goal is to figure out where they fit best. It's so fun to see each one of those new segments out there that the guys are working on get higher and higher and higher. And this week they worked really hard on, it's gonna actually be a little office, I think, and bathroom area that they put the wall in front of. And that's really fun. It's more of the straight parts of the wall, and they did a wonderful job. Got that really super high now.
And we finished 2 or 3 loops.
I think we finished 2 officially.
Okay, so we got 2 loops done, and we're gonna start going around, and I'm excited too to get going around the bags, because that's even more fun for some reason, and I think it's just because of the easy attachment to it.
It's just up it goes. I can't wait to do more loop-de-loops. Wraps up this week. We really appreciate you being a part of our family. We have a t-shirt sale going on in our shop, 20% off now through Monday, which I believe is the 26th. So if you'd like to get a hold of a t-shirt, sweatshirt, handbag, apron, or many of our numerous products, the links will be down there in the description. All we wear is our merchandise. So we do love it. We do work it hard, and it holds up really well considering how much we put it through. If you purchase from the shop as well, we want to say how much we appreciate your support, and we hope that product is working wonders for you.
We also have Patreon out there if you'd like to give $1 or $2 a month. That's very well appreciated. And also we now have a locals page as well, if that's something you're more comfortable with.
We're still learning how locals works, but it is a community over there which you can donate like Patreon, and then also we post to it, and I think people can actually post to it as well. So it's like a little fun thing. So if Patreon's not your style, locals might be, or maybe both. Maybe you're like, hey, I'd like to check them both out. Those will be down in the description. We appreciate your support on both those platforms. It definitely goes a long way around here. Thank you so much for being a part of our family, and we look forward to hanging out with you on Monday for another podcast. Bye. Bye. So what are you doing, Jared?
Oh, well, Bryson said we need to pluck them.
Pluck these?
Hey, wait a minute.
Pluck some hairs. What?
When did I say that?
Just now.
How do you think the spinach grew?
Okay.
This is what you do to change tools on the air gun. Ready? Next.
Whoa! Whoa!
Our family moved from the city to the country. Thanks for taking part in our adventure. We have new videos every Friday evening. If you would like to help us out, you can like this video, share it, subscribe, or support us on Patreon. See the links in the description.
It would be easier for us to pull a wagon and go get those rocks and come back, but...
Oh, But, oh, I'm sorry. I was like, and the pregnant pause.